So it's raining, I've got no money, there's nowhere near to stay, and I'm kind of looking for a camping spot right now. How did I end up here? How did I get out of it? And what am I even doing? Well, in this video, you're gonna find out.
Sawadee krab. Yindi thi daรู้จักครับ สวัสดีครับ โชคดี โชคดี มีโชคดีด้วย
Wow, so 3-4 months spent here, and we're off. Keys in the bike, a little bit of water. Let's go, bro. But wait, how did we even get here? Well, let me take you back, because this trip has been about 6 months in the making. Why? Well, a lot has happened since then. Broke up with my girlfriend for 4 years, cried a lot. Signed up for Thai school, got a visa, apartment, learned how to dance, sort of, and had to sort out all of the official paperwork to get a motorcycle. By the way, this is the first ever time I've had a motorcycle license. I got my Thai license before my British one, and I'm deciding to embark on an incredibly long journey with virtually no experience. Once I finished all the paperwork, I went to go buy a motorcycle, only to find out Thailand doesn't issue carnet de passengers. So I'm swapping the motorcycle for a push bike at the 10,000 kilometre mark, 15,000 kilometres from home, from China or India. Haven't decided yet. After this, tried to learn how to be a man fixing things. Ah, yes! I feel like a fucking man! Realise why you don't buy things on Lazada.
Reason 25 why you don't buy things on Lazada is... looks cool, looks like it's gonna work, but it doesn't fit.
And went on a little holiday because my mum came to see me in Bangkok. Oh, how cute. Hadn't seen her in 6 months. And then tried to prepare myself for this stupid challenge.
Oh, we are gonna pull the ladies.
And today is the day we set off. But why put myself through all this pain? Well, you'll find out in a moment. But first, we need to get the hell out of Bangkok and to the Cambodian border before I change my mind.
Right, so dusk has fallen. We're now looking to get the hell out of Bangkok and this crazy traffic on the way to Cambodia. Try and get as close to Krong Poi Phet as we can, but we're not going to be able to make it tonight. But I just wanted to start today.
So we just had our first accident. Everything went flying off the back. Things got run over a bunch of times. Luckily all my laptop and everything didn't. Someone stopped to help me. Oh my god.
On the plus side, we got our new family-friendly mascot, Nelly the elephant. And she's having a lovely little chill under her grab food parasol.
Alright, it's definitely time for a quick mini Big C stop. And then we're going to find a hotel for the night.
Honda 125 and a Honda 125.
It's like when Spider-Man points at himself.
That was about 11 PM. We've ended up in somewhere called Thong Rien Panom Sakam. Yes, here. Wherever that is. Gonna try and find a hotel. Maybe find a place to camp. I kinda wanna camp.
Ah, get in, bro. This is actually quite nice. I mean, you certainly pay for it. I said it was 500 baht online. It's not 500 baht. It's fucking 700 baht. It's a big difference. It's like a £4 difference.
Have you ever wanted to smell like mood and style? Well, stay at, what's this place called again? The Pillow Inn? The Pillow Inn? The Pillow Inn.
Smells like mood and style.
So it's 5 AM, just woke up, gonna do a little meditation and workout, and then we're gonna get on the road.
This is how we stay fit on the road and wake everybody up.
Probably could have saved myself a shitload of money and camped over there.
Another lie!
Alright, so you're probably wondering why the hell am I doing this trip? Because I told you I'd tell you in this video. Now if you're family you might know this, but a lot of you probably don't know this. In the past, I was a DJ. And when I was DJing, I became very addicted to drugs. I became very addicted to painkillers called Xanax. And I used to take 10 of these a day for about a year or so. I tried to come off in cold turkey, ended up having a seizure, going to hospital, apparently frothing at the mouth, my lips went blue, things like that. And from here started kind of a 3 to 4 year battle with alcohol and drugs, and I couldn't really get myself off them. And during this period, I hospitalised myself 4 times from alcohol and drugs. And with this challenge, I want to raise money for people who are in the same situation that I was in, because it's not a nice place to be in. And people look down upon drug addicts, like, oh, you did it to yourself and all that type of stuff. And yeah, maybe they did. But it doesn't mean they don't deserve help, and it doesn't mean there aren't people who are like me, who wanted the help and needed the help and were able to turn their life around to do something productive and great for society. And that is why I want to do this challenge. So, yes, if you want to help, links in the description. Anyway, I'll shut up now and we'll get back to the journey.
Well, bloody hell, that's my morning workout done. Getting these bungees on, man. So hard, especially in the heat, in this jacket. Anyway, we're back on the road now, so let's get going.
อันนี้ดูแบบกระทิงแดง
ใช่ใช่
เนี่ย
ไม่ได้นะ
ไม่ได้ดื่มนะครับ อันตรายมากผมรู้สึกไม่สบายใช่ไหมครับ
ครับผมโรงพยาบาลแน่นอนเลย
ลองกินครับ
It was day 2, and the idea was to make it to the Phuket border. But before that was allowed to happen, I needed to get baby size serviced. 1,000 kilometers were on the clock, and she at least needed a good oil change. But on the way, I stopped off at a beautiful temple that was currently being built and had currently taken 4 years to construct. The wood and bamboo is something that will always amaze me about Southeast Asia. Anyway, after my little tour, I set back on the road, destined for a Honda factory that I thought might be able to service my bike. Boy, would I be disappointed.
It's a Honda factory.
And after not being able to find one, just before the border, I settled for this little hut on the side of the road. And boy am I glad I did, because I got to ride the most Thai bike ever.
ขี่รถผมไปก็ได้
อ๋อขี่รถนี้
ขี่ไปได้ก็ได้ไม่มีคือ
Okay, thanks so much. Oi, oi, we're getting to go on this little Suzuki. Zip. Oi. I don't think the indicators even work, mate. No, not at all. Oi. ขอบคุณครับ Those are blooming chihuahuas, man. I hate the chihuahuas. Now I'm an angry man on his non-suspension bike. Oh my god, brother.
Well, after giving myself a terrible case of piles, it was time to get baby Sai back and head to the border. But we couldn't leave without trying to make friends with the dog first. So I present to you Harry, the dog whisperer. I'm not even sure if that's the theme tune or not. Good morning, it's 6:53. We've just packed the bags. It's another sweaty day in Thailand. I'm already sweating early in the morning, and we're going to have some breakfast, which this morning consists of my favourite breakfast in the world, man. Bananas and peanuts. Going to try and get to Siem Reap today and then head on to Laos and actually start our proper journey up in Laos. All about the civil war. I'm really excited about that, so let's do it. After our incredibly nutritious breakfast, we set off for the border to get our first temporary import permit for baby Sai, which was actually surprisingly easy. I just needed to photocopy a load of stuff at the local shop where I'd confessed my love for Vietnamese women for a cheap laugh to the man at the shop.
ตอนนี้ไป5เจอผู้สาวเวียดนามนะครับ
And also be asked if I was a rich man.
ภารกิจมีแต่คนรวย
ปกติไม่รวยนะครับรวยที่นี่แต่ว่าหลังจากไปเที่ยวไม่รวย
เที่ยวเสร็จใช่ไหมรวยเที่ยวเสร็จเงินหมด
สวัสดีครับ
โชคดีคุณยาย
ตอนดี
Anyway, you can't film at the border here, and I'm not risking ruining my trip for that. But I can tell you, this border was great. Guards were fantastic, we were laughing the whole time, and again, more jokes about Vietnamese women came up. I guess the Thais really like Vietnamese women, huh? It cost me a total of 25 pence to get Baby Sai and I across, but the process took about 3 hours start to finish. So after I crossed, I sat at the border the other side and had a coffee, and met a lovely Thai lady who gave me free cake. Maybe I like Thai women more now. The journey was going really well, and it would get even better when I stopped at Honda to try and get an official service where I was shown the true Cambodian hospitality and spirit people love so dearly.
For free.
For free?
Yeah, enjoy your life. Enjoy. You like adventure?
Yes.
I also adventure.
Ah, where you go?
Oh, just only country.
Only this country?
Yeah, Cambodia.
But Cambodia have
Because
very good...
For me, no time to go. Just only
Working.
Yeah, working and little free time. Just 3 days or 2 days. And go nearly.
Yeah.
Go to the forest, some forest here.
After this service, it was time to make our way to Siem Reap. Now, I'm not really sure why, but as soon as you get to Cambodia, even just across the border, everything all of a sudden becomes 5 times hotter and everything feels like you're in an oven, but there's dust just being thrown everywhere and getting in your eyes, and you're crying all the time because you have your visor up and you're making videos and you should have your visor down and be concentrating on the road. But bloody hell, the things you can see through the dust and your own tears are absolutely beautiful. The countryside in Cambodia, oh my god, man. Anyway, I drove on for a bit, became a local Cambodian by burning plastic on the side of the road.
Don't try this at home, kids. Hopefully I get high off the plastic fumes. Well, hey, I'm sorry, environment, but I'm going to have to scrape that off with a key. You know when you make white sauce? I don't know if anybody's ever made white sauce before with the flour, and you get all the fucking, like, gooey bit, the bit before you get the white goodness. And no, don't make any fucking innuendos, you losers. I do not drink white sauce on a daily basis.
And then I saw my first historical monument, which I was incredibly interested in, because I'm going to be honest with you, I don't really know much about Cambodia's history. I know a lot about Laos, I'm learning about Vietnam, and I'm learning about Cambodia for when I come back. So, yeah, I was interested. I know a tiny bit, and we did a little explainer here. For those of you who don't know, Cambodia was a country that was occupied first by the French, with thousands of atrocities committed. Shortly after, one of the worst governments in the history of Cambodia's history, the Khmer Rouge, that would see over 3 million people killed. They were eventually involved in the Vietnam War. And during the Vietnam War, the Ho Chi Minh Trail doesn't actually run through Vietnam, it goes to Vietnam. It runs through parts of Cambodia and Laos, which we're going to explore in a later video. But, just like Laos was bombed during the Vietnam War, Cambodia was bombed atrociously. And, just to line it up with something interesting, the train lines were absolutely destroyed. So one of the good things that the French actually did for this country is they built many train lines, they built schools and things like that. But shortly after in the Vietnam War, the train lines were completely destroyed, and it's only till recently that they've been rebuilding them, and here we are on one of the train lines that probably runs to Siem Reap or runs to another area in Cambodia. Bloody hell, look at the view, man. I had to stop when I saw that monument. Well, as I was saying about the French back there, they brought the railways and the schools. They also brought another good thing, bread. And here we are. It's good to see good bread again. Oh, that bread is really good. I'm not gonna lie, they're so fresh, so soft. Happy white man in a Southeast Asian country. Pretty common, actually.
9 minutes outside of Siem Reap. I wonder how much it is.
I bet you it's quite expensive. I bet you stuff like that's like proper touristy price.
Alright, so we arrived.
to Wander's Hostel and parked our bike up here. I got the recommendation from my mum, who's come and stayed here before me. She's gone travelling on her own to Cambodia. The legend. Anyway, let's go see what it's like. It looks fucking lovely, look at it. Bloody hell. Bloody hell, this looks amazing. Fucking hell. Check it out. Oi, oi.
Well, after arriving in Siem Reap, I'd rest here for 2 days to edit this video and finish up some videos I said I'd make because I keep my word. Nothing interesting, just working out, editing and getting stuff done. Made a few mates, including this sick guy who worked on projects in the Sahara Desert, and hearing his stories fueled my lust for more adventure. It's inspiring to meet people like this, the people that don't care about money and just do it for the raw experience of living. After my stay was finished here, we'd go twos up on a fully loaded bike before I'd head off on the road again. And on that day, I'd experienced so much.
Is that Queen Elizabeth?
The nature, the wonderful people, and I also found a bunch of people that speak Thai incredibly well, which was quite interesting. And it actually turned out that Thai was more useful than English in Cambodia, which was pretty cool.
Way! I might have to join them. Oh, we got things to do, but this is cool, man. Hello. Selfie. So beautiful. Beautiful. In Khmer? Khmer?
Phnom Penh.
Phnom Penh. Phnom Penh. ภาษาไทย ไทย พูดภาษาไทยได้ไหมครับ
ชัดแจ๋ว
โอ้ คุณเป็นคนไทยใช่ไหมครับ
เขมรแต่ไปอยู่เมืองไทยนาน
อ๋อ เมืองไทยนาน โอ้ ไปทำอะไร
ทำงาน
ประเทศกัมพูชามีคนพูดภาษาไทยเยอะ
ไปทำงานที่นู่นเยอะ
ว้าว ชื่อคุณชื่ออะไรนะครับ เล็ก อ๋อ ชื่อเล่นใช่ไหม
ชื่อเล่นชื่อเล็ก
ชื่อเล่นชื่อเล็ก ชื่อของ
ชื่อรุ่ม
รุ่ม เพื่อน โอเค ยินดีที่ได้รู้จักครับ
ที่พวกจีนในทุนจีนมาซื้อไปหมดแล้ว
อ๋อ
จีนเอาไปหมดแล้วเนี่ยเขาซื้อหมดแล้ว
อ๋อ ไปจีน
ภูเขาเขมรแต่คนจีนน่ะเขามาซื้อเอาหมดแล้ว
โอ้ย น่าสนใจมาก wow. The water is so warm. Crazily warm. But that is beautiful, man. Just look at the colour. Oh, and those mountains in the distance. This is what you travel for, bro. Alright, my mates are gone. They sell pumpkins. Now I'm just going to take a sneaky thumbnail up there because this is the perfect place for a thumbnail, man. I'm going to go do that and then we're going to get back on the road. He said there's an ATM up that way, so oh, thank the Lord, we might be saved. I'm so glad I stopped here.
Then I ended up at the quote-unquote wrong border in a weird place. A shrine to Pol Pot and a casino in the middle of a village in the middle of nowhere.
So look, we've got Pol Pot was cremated here. Pol Pot was the man who was responsible for 3 million deaths of the Cambodian people. It was something like over 30% of the population was killed during his regime.
After this, I'd experienced my first monsoon of the journey, which I'm sure there's many more to come, and drive through some of the most incredible nature I have ever laid my eyes on. I stopped on the middle of the road for about 15 minutes just staring at this one pass, and I went into this nature reserve and I just had a moment of total serenity.
I've just been sat here on the side of the road for about 10 minutes just with my mouth open, just like just enjoying it all. Oh my god, look at all the butterflies. Let's go see the butterflies. Oh my god, look how tall the trees are. I have no words. I can't explain this, man. It's just... wow. Thank you. God. Universe. Whatever is out there. Nothing needs to change. Oh my God. This is it, brother. Damn, man.
Anyway, we got back on the road and ended the night in a random village, making my daily Instagram updates on the side of the road while dogs furiously barked at me. Now that is commitment. Then it was to a guest house for the night, which was quite funny because you pay extra for a window, but the window just looks out into the corridor.
You have a window so you can see out into the corridor, not to the outside world.
If that ain't value for money, I don't know what is. Now it was time to rest, then head out for the final leg to the border. But little did I know the challenges I'd face when I'd get there. Ooh, that a little bit of foreshadowing, mate. Ooh, English friend. I'm doing this in a hostel where other people can hear me, so...
Well, now we have the big problem of an $100 note and probably nowhere in sight to change it.
Okay, so this is a lot of trust. I've come to a random gas station. I've asked him if he can change the 100. He told me 4,000 real per 100, and I'm getting it all in Khmer real.
Okay, Archon. I'm quite surprised you were able to do that. Good stuff, that's all I have to say. Thank God he didn't rip me off. Thank God I didn't have to deal with anything. I was quite worried doing that, to be honest with you, but it just shows that Cambodian people are really nice, really friendly, really honest. We're about 70 kilometres away from our destination now. Oh, it feels good to have made it almost. And in one piece, with everything done. Wow, Cambodia's so sick, man. Everything is just so cool to look at. This is the type of place you want to travel to, where you're travelling by bike and you're doing like adventure travel. This is wicked, man. Ooh, I can't want to stay here. Nah, I need to get to the border because I need to get across the border tomorrow, so.
This was the first mistake of many. I would take the 70-kilometre dusty, half-built roads to the border, only to find that it was closed. Although I knew this would be the case when I arrived, I was somehow hoping there would be a small hotel, or at least something nearby. There wasn't, so it was back up to the city on the same 70-kilometre roads, but this time in pitch-black darkness. That would be the first of many problems that were about to come.
Oh man, that road was a little bit scary, I'm not going to lie. At night, I went into so many potholes, I'm so surprised my bike's not broken. Woo! Almost killed so many dogs. Yeah, man. Alright, well, that's good night from Cambodia for the last time.
Or would it be? It was the final day in Cambodia, heading to the border. I set off excited, ready to cross. All for nothing, really. The long 70-kilometre roads to the border rank up there as some of the worst roads I've driven on.
This is driving in Cambodia.
Laos takes first place at this point, but this comes in at a close second. Potholes, gravel, cows, trucks building the roads. It's a trail rider's dream, really. So, make sure you come before they ruin it all by making the roads drivable. Bloomin' fucking economic development, mate. Fucking piece of shit. Why the fuck you want to make your country better? It's nice. Nature's nice. I arrived in good spirits. The Cambodia side was great, but it all went downhill at Laos. Now, I'm not sure if this is the case or not, but supposedly you need a company. However, there was a dude who crossed only 3 weeks ago for 10 USD, and this border is very corrupt, so I didn't buy it. I should have just paid the 100 USD he was going to pay me, because what would ensue after this is something I'm dealing with right now, and it's so stressful, mate. The guards literally bribed the guy in front of me, and when he wouldn't accept, he negotiated them down, and they accepted his offer and let him pass. And remember that company I was on about? All of a sudden, when my camera was turned on, the company disappeared.
But he told me earlier that we could do it. Why did he change his mind?
I don't know, because they just tell me that you have not enough documents.
I have all the documents I need necessary. I have the green book, I have my passport, it's in my name, it's everything.
No, you have the company who currency for you already or not?
Well, he said he would provide me the company. But he can't provide me the company now?
I'm not sure because they just call me to tell you to understand that they cannot let you vehicle to entry to Laos side, so cannot.
Anyway, I drove up and down this road about 5 times trying to figure it all out, almost crashed about 3 or 4 times. So I decided it was time to head back to Thailand, and I drove back all the way I'd come. And that was a really bad idea, because the predicament I'm stuck in now is a result of what happened on that drive home.
Well, that's lasted me maybe a month. Reason number 26 why you don't buy things on Lazada. Well, we've made the executive decision to go back to Thailand because they won't let us through at Savannakhet. No, not Savannakhet, the one that we were at. We're going to Savannakhet. Oh, about a 6-hour drive. We've just smashed through 3 hours and having a halfway little break. Oh shit. My wallet's fallen out of my pocket. All my money, all my cards, my driving license and everything is in that. I have no idea what I'm gonna do. Maybe I dropped it back there. Let me go have a look. So it's raining. I've got no money. There's nowhere near to stay, and I'm kind of looking for a camping spot right now. But let me show you. I don't know how much you can see of this, but if we go in the dark over here, everywhere I go has little puddles like that. It's just this big kind of river moat, and then if I go over here, more puddles, things like that. So I'm gonna have to drive on and see if we can find somewhere else. Alright, so we found somewhere, and I've figured out I could probably use scan pay, so I'm not going to camp tonight.
Long story short, scan payment didn't work, and I told him my situation. And then this happened.
No money.
Oh my god.
I
Arkhon, so much.
Okay.
Oh my god. When you could have had the worst day ever.
Oh my god. Arkhon, no, AC is okay. No problem. No problem, no. This, okay. Yeah. Okay, no, this, okay. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. I'm stunned, man. I'm speechless. I don't really know what to say. I'm so grateful, but I feel so bad. I have actually lost my wallet. It's gone on the road. I don't have a driving license anymore. I don't have my cards. I lost $100. I didn't. But for them to give that to me, man, I feel like crying. That is so generous of them. It's currently about 8:30 in the morning. Woke up about 6, but edited videos. These guys are lifesavers, man. If you're in the area, please come treat them well. I need to come back here and do something. Anyway, pack the bags up, and we're gonna get across the Thai border and sort everything out again. Hey. Photo? Sure. Yes. You mind I take photo too? Me photo too? Yeah?
Hello.
Hello.
From Hotel Motorbike Pray here.
Hotel Motorbike Pray.
Here.
Pray here.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, Arkhon, so much, man. Really appreciate it. Follow these guys. Yes. Amazing people. Brother, thank you, Arkhon.
Well, I set off for the last leg of the journey, back to the place I called home for the past 6 months. I had 4 bars of fuel, no money, and 100 kilometers to go to the border. At the very least, if I could get to Thailand, I could surely pay somewhere for fuel. Unsure if I'd make it with what I had, I attempted multiple petrol stations on the route, trying the scan pay before paying, and if it didn't work, on to the next one and repeat. Nothing was coming through for me. But in all honesty, I was actually enjoying the hardship and the views along the way, alongside learning about some interesting Chinese programs to clear minefields in Cambodia.
That's crazy. That's interesting because the Chinese actually famously funded the Khmer Rouge. And now they're clearing the mines. People change, eh? Anyway, we need to get off. I need to check the map. I got no service out here, so I'm gonna have to wing it.
On arriving in this village, my fuel gauge would reach its last bar. With nothing in sight, I was starting to worry. It was midday, and I was starting to think I might have to push the bike 20 to 30 kilometers to the nearest petrol station in blazing heat, with no water, no food, and with only the small amount of energy I had from the coffee I'd had at a guest house earlier. Looking at the map, I had two routes, 1 hour and 5 minutes left, or 1 hour and 11 minutes left. And guess which one I chose? I chose 111. Despite the situation and how the extra 6 minutes might affect it. Call me superstitious, but every time I follow this number, good things happen. And good things did happen. After no luck with any petrol station, one station on this route accepted payment only 20 kilometers from the border. We had made it, and after an hour sorting out all the official information, we had made it back, quote unquote, home.
Wow. That's so beautiful. And with that, I'll finally end the video.
Will he make it? Will he get his license? Or will he have to swap the motorbike for a push bike already? Find out in the next episode. Because I have no idea either, because I'm currently filming it and experiencing the process. So, see you in episode 2, mate. Bye bye.
Where are the sheep? Where are the men fucking the sheep? It's not Wales.
ขอโทษนะครับทำไมมีประเทศเวลส์นะครับ
ไม่รู้เลยค่ะ
คนเวลส์ชอบชีพนะครับ
ไม่